Day 28. If I talked about the gospel for the past 2 days, then it should be no surprise that the person who I'm going to talk about is none other than Luke. He wrote the third gospel. His symbol was an ox. The gospel he wrote was meant for the Gentile Christians, meaning Christians without a Jewish heritage. And this gospel is for all people, especially for the poor and sinners. Luke, of course, was a Gentile. Interestingly, this gospel is part of a two-part series with Luke, the Gospel of Luke being one of them, the first one, and the second part is Acts of the Apostles, which is a continuation of the mission of Jesus, the church. In this gospel, the main theme is the universality of the good news, which is similar to the other few characters that I talked about earlier in the Old Testament, such as Ruth and Jonah, that salvation is not limited to few people. Luke does stress, though, that the message of salvation begins with Jesus as a Messiah, Redeemer of Israel, and that mission expands to the Gentiles, in which he commands the apostles that repentance and forgiveness of sins should be preached in his name to all nations, beginning from Jerusalem. In this way, Luke emphasizes the mercy of God by describing various merciful acts, such as Jesus pardoning sinful woman, the parable of the lost son, Jesus entering into Zacchaeus' home, Jesus forgiving his executioners, Jesus showing special concern and care for the poor and the oppressed. Also, Jesus showed care and respect for women. Luke reminds us that the importance of mercy should be an essential part of our faith, especially during Lent. How can we practice mercy? And the major way is offering forgiveness to those who hurt us in any way. Now, of course, doing other charitable acts such as helping out a soup kitchen, helping the homeless, those are acts of mercy, and we should never neglect those. But I stress the importance of forgiveness because it's easy to hold grudges towards those who hurt us. And let's be real, forgiveness is hard work. But it's only possible with the grace of God. And bear in mind, if God can forgive us, no matter how many times we mess up, how many times we make mistakes, why can't we forgive others? Starting with this season of Lent and after Easter, let us not be afraid to ask the grace to always forgive, even when we don't feel like it. Because if God can forgive us, why don't we forgive others? And if we don't forgive others, then how can we expect God to forgive us? So let's keep that in mind. May God bless all of you.